Welcome back. Today we're in storage slash where I keep the computer. Well, a computer. So today we're going to talk about the goals I had for last week, which were quests and the idle game, and I got saving and loading to work. Yeah, that was a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So, for quests, I got everything set up so that way you can make your own quests, send it out. You just don't have the extra details for like going out and doing iron yet. I haven't set that in. That makes sense. Like, put it together. So, always yawn in these videos. So, got the quests, saving and loading, and the idle game. The idle game works for the most part. It gets you upgrades, and after every day, you get rewards. But it's not balanced yet. There's none of that just yet. It gives you gold and materials. I think I might reduce the amount of money initially that you get from it so that it's not just like, oh, I'm just going to sit here and spam days. And since the beginning, you have to figure out how to save the world essentially from just like self-destructing itself. So there's kind of a sort of a time limit there. So, saving and loading. Saving and loading. What I've got for that is I set up another one of these, an enumerator, and set it up so that way it saves a class and with all of its scripts and other stuff that are in there. Well, not scripts. It only saves integers, strings, and booleans. And that is how the game's going to be saved. And right now, that took a while. Because then I have to figure out, okay, what needs saving, what doesn't need saving, and all that jazz. So, yeah. After all that, it was all done. So, I didn't realize how long it was going to take. It took me like an entire week just to get saving and loading done after I had figured it out how it works. So that was taking a while. I just ended up using the enumerator class, and then it saves a script, and then loading that script, and then using it so I could have defined an int based off of which save it is, because I want you to be able to have more than one save, because it is an RPG, and it's kind of sucky when you only got the one save. I know. I've been there. So, did that. That was wonderful. Now, what the goals are this time is I think all of the code, at least the majority of it that's not pertaining to 3D models and other stuff, is complete. Like all of the baseline is done. Now you can start working on like drawing and stuff. And I have a yawn counter, I swear. And getting things to work and the story fleshed out, and yeah. So first thing, story. And I got a big old to-do list. So I also have parties, because you can make a quest and then the parties take the quest out and then they come back and then they give you whatever it was. So that needs saved. Monsters need done. So different types of monsters, the sounds for the monsters, maps, putting quest boards in different locations, making it so that all of these quests are available from every location. I feel like it could be a bit of a storyline thing where there's this wizard that went around and just did all these helpful things for everybody just because he was nice and also weird, because the idle portion of the game is going to be in the between lands. A Gronter is what I called it, in Latin essentially. And he could have just made it, and it's just a place where people throw away things and it goes there, and since you're there you get to just take the things that they throw away, so you just have it. And setting up nets to catch them, and it'll be interesting to look at. All right. And for monsters, I made a complete list of everything that needs done here. Send a picture or something, make it easier. Go there somewhere. And like give them locations, hunting, because I want the monsters to be able to interact and kind of be like a sort of like an ecosystem there. And ruin portals and quest lines for people, and have statuses like being wet, burn, burning. There's another one. Burning, be frozen. Each area should have flora and fauna, in case you didn't know, that's plants and animals. And key locations on there, so you arrive somewhere, there's something to do, you know. And and the main races should all be there. The dialogue should have start buttons, and then as soon as you click certain buttons, it start quests. And key items and the effects when they're taken versus not taken. Use blessings, area events. Attack ready. Settings, and a time and a calendar, because that's going to be one of the main mechanics, because, well, on this day, the world ends, essentially. But if you do this thing, then it'll delay it, or make it end altogether, or not have it, not going to end at all, depending on the things that you do. So that's important, but different skills, sounds. As far as sounds go, that's how it goes. Skill types. So fireball, all fire spells are going to have a similar sound, you know, because they're fire. And water and lightning and all these other types of abilities. And birds, ambient sound, as well as battle and boss music and area music. That all needs to be done. And art. Different skill types should have art and equipment icon slots, and something I just remembered now, having like the magic circles. You know, when you cast a spell, there's a magic circle and it spins and it does stuff and it looks pretty. Yep. Those are the entirety of everything to finish it for the demo. As far as after the demo, what to add would be additional areas, additional places to go, essentially. And something that I didn't add here would be the skill trials. So basically how skills are going to work is you're going to go, you find them, and then you can use them, essentially, and then learn how to do it. But if you know the skills before it, then it'll allow you to do it. But if you don't, then it won't. So other than that, that is the entirety of finishing the game. Yeah. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, things you want me to add, things you want me to take away, things will start to see more, because I'm working more on the stuff that you see, which is a little hard to do when you're writing code, because it's a little hard to see what's going on. Like saving and loading, you only know when it doesn't work, as opposed to when it does work. Anyway, peace out. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye now.